into a place where we're saying, okay, you gave me a list of questions. I'm going to keep those in mind to make sure I address all those things, but I'm going to address them in a way that's a lot more agile, and we're able to get there a lot quicker.
Yeah, and to add to that, you know, 10 years ago or so, we didn't necessarily have the technology as widespread as we do today, where we could collect real-time data. And that type of information is super critical in making quick decisions, especially in a product field. Getting that information from your customers and then readily being able to use that information to design, iterate, and launch different types of products or features is also something super cool that's happening right now. Great job.
All right, no notes.
And I love the iterative piece of this discussion, because that's something we designed into our dig site online studies. We often will take a break between day 1 and day 2 of the study and let the client take a look and see what the learnings were and see, okay, how can we then modify what we're going to be talking about in the next day to make sure we're leveraging what we've learned in that first day. And that's something you can't do if you're doing a live focus group. You can't kind of take some time, review, and pivot the additional concepts or discussion. All right, so back to AI. We have to get back to AI a little bit here. So is AI allowing you to spend more time doing certain types of tasks or projects because you have a little more time?
I think it absolutely is. From the Insights Hub searchability that was demonstrated earlier by Vivek, I thought that was really interesting. I think that being able to save time in sort of that review of previous survey data that you have already collected, as well as really in the ideation of questions and variations on the questions, what's going to speak the most to an individual survey respondent. I think that it really saves a lot of time in that. And that lets me think about things like accessibility. I really love the live cast feature that Vivek also mentioned. I think that that's a great way for people who maybe don't find it easy to type or have trouble reading, people with dyslexia, people with disabilities that you can see or that you can't see. It really gives them a way to be able to respond in a way that they're comfortable with, that can really reflect their experience. And then I also think it just gives you more time back to think about other things too. I've been thinking a lot about how to globalize our group of individual respondents that we have and maintain. So we ask a lot of scientists around the world very specific questions, and we have very specific groups of individuals in our Salesforce platform that we've created these really focused groups with. And I think that it lets me think about how I want to globalize our surveys, and also how we can be compliant with GDPR and other legal requirements, and how we can store that data in a way that's also compliant. And one thing that's great about QuestionPro is that they have these servers around the world where you can really contain that data in the country of origin to make sure that you're compliant with legal requirements.